Hello everyone, hope you all are doing very well. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Accounting Knowledge. This channel gives the viewer information about account, tax and other commerce subjects. Before moving further, I wanted to tell you that please don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Okay friends, so let's move further. In the previous lecture, we had learned the format of computation of total income. So students, today we are going to learn in this video lecture one practical problem of computation of total taxable income. Okay, with the help of this practical problem, you will come to know very well how to calculate the taxable income or total income of any individual. So let's move further. Okay, here you can see the practical problem. So as I will start reading the practical problem, you have to write this practical problem in your notebook. This will help you to do the sum simultaneously with me. Okay, so here you can see what is the practical problem is given. Mr. Sumit is a physically disabled person and the disability is given 95%. So you know very well, once any individual is a disabled person, if he is disabled more than 40%, then he is eligible for deduction of rupees 75,000 under section 80U. Or if the person is disabled more than 80%, then that person is eligible for deduction of rupees 1,50,000 under section 80U. So with the help of this, you can come to know that Mr. Sumit will get deduction under section 80U and the amount of deduction is 1,50,000. So as we will start the sum, while reading the sum only, you have to write down, okay, that the transaction will come in a deduction, or the transaction is a taxable, or the transaction is a exempt. This will help you to save your time. Okay students, so let's move further. He employed with a Pune printer. It means he is a private employee, not the government employee. So as you all are know, if the individual is a private employee, so the income tax rule will be different, or if the individual is a government employee, so the income tax rule will be different. So in this sum, Mr. Sumit is a private employee. He gives you the following information for the year ended 31st March 2019. So here we have to calculate the total taxable income as per the assessment year, that is 2019 and 20, because the information is given 2018 and 19. Okay, let's move further students. So the first information is given about the basic salary. Basic salary is rupees 80,000 per month. Okay, so you know very well all basic salary will be taxable. Okay, so here you have to write T, or you can also write taxable. Okay, so this will help you to do the practical problem in a easy way. So the basic salary is a 80,000. Basic salary is a taxable, and the 80,000 per month, it's mean we have to multiply by 12. So the amount which will come, that amount we have to record. Understood? Under the head income from salary. Okay, let's move further. The second transaction is given, that is Mr. Sumit receive bonus of rupees 5,000 per month. Okay, so again you know very well, that is bonus received is always taxable. Once again, one important instruction is that bonus due and bonus declare is a exempt. This you already know. only bonus received is taxable under the heads income from salary. Clear? So that bonus received is also taxable, and how much amount will be taxable? That is 5,000 per month. So it's mean again we have to multiply by 12. Okay. So here you have to write down T. Okay. So T means what? Taxable. Next, students, dearness allowances is 80% of basic salary. So again you know that the dearness allowances is taxable under the heads income from salary. But here again one important instruction, 80% of basic salary. So what is our basic salary? Basic salary is 80,000 per month. So what we have to do? 80,000 multiplied by 12, we will get the full basic salary, and we have to calculate 80% of that. So here I had done the calculation and the amount will come 7,68,000, and the dearness allowances is also taxable. Where it is taxable? It is taxable under the heads income from salary. Okay. Next, let's move further. Here house rent allowances is given 8,000 per annum, and you already know the house rent allowances, which is also called HRA, is exempt under section 10 subsection 13A. Okay. And how much amount is given? Amount is given 5,000. If in the absence of information, if the amount is not given, students, so we have to calculate the exemption amount. Clear? So here 8,000 per annum amount is given, 5,000 exempt. So how much amount will be taxable? 3,000 amount will be taxable. Let's move further. The next one, convenience allowances rupees 6,000 per annum. Now students, mark it star mark. It is very important transaction which I am going to explain you. The convenience allowances, it is same like transportation allowances. Okay. The transportation allowances and the convenience allowance is both one and the same. Okay. So before the assessment year of 1920, before the assessment year of 1920, please everyone listen carefully what I am going to explain you. Before the assessment year 1920, the transportation allowances is exempt up to rupees 1,600 per month. But from the assessment year 1920, the transportation allowances and the convenience allowances both is fully taxable. Is fully taxable. Now you will say, ma'am, why you have written here exempt? Okay, again. So the exemption, that transaction is a exempt. Why? Because Mr. Sumit is a physical disabled person. Mr. Sumit is a physical disabled person. So again, you had learned that if the person is a disabled person, then he is eligible for deduction of rupees 3,200 per month. Understood? So in the transportation allowances, two cases will become. First case is a normal person. So normal person, fully transportation allowances will be taxable. Okay, but if the person is a physical disabled, he is eligible for 3,200 per month. Understood? Now here you can see the amount is 6,000 per annum. It's mean that the full amount will be exempt. Understood what I said? The full amount will be exempt. Why it is exempt? Because Mr. Sumit is a physical disabled person. If Mr. Sumit is a normal person, then that amount will be taxable. But he is a physical disabled person, so that amount will be exempt. Clear? Let's move further. Reimbursement of medical expenses. Again, star mark. Keep as a star mark this transaction also. Before the assessment year 2019-20, the reimbursement of medical allowances is also exempt up to rupees 15,000. Okay, but from the assessment year 2019-20, the reimbursement of medical expenses is fully taxable. Now you will say, Ma'am, why this both the amount is fully taxable? Because the government has given standard deduction of rupees 40,000 under the head income from salary. That's why the transportation allowances and reimbursement of medical expenses is taxable. Understood what I said? Because the individual are directly getting 40,000 as a standard deduction under the heads income from salary. Next one will be professional tax. This also you know very well. Professional tax is comes under the head deduction under section 16 subsection 3. Okay. So this all information is will going to come under the heads income from salary. Understood? This all information will going to come under the head income from salary. Next one, particular of let out house. Now here there is a house property information is given, and you know very well there are there are lot of types of house property, but here I will going to explain two type. That is, one is a let out house property and second one is a self occupied property, which is called LOP and SOP. Okay. So as you already know, SOP, if the house property is a SOP, that is self-occupied property, then the annual value will be nil. Okay, but if the property is a let out, then we have to calculate the annual value by using some formula, which I will going to explain you in a sum. So here municipal tax, fair rent, this all information is given. Again, municipal tax paid by tenant rupees 50,000. Again, you know very well, that is, municipal tax paid by owner is always allowed for deduction under the heads income from house property. Municipal tax paid by tenant is not allowed under the head income from house property as a deduction. Some other information is given. He paid LIC premium of rupees 6,000. So LIC premium will come under the section deduction under section 80C. Compute the net taxable income and the tax liability for assessment year 2019-20. So in this sum we will going to see only how to calculate the total taxable income. So hope this sum, practical sum, you clear very well. Now we will going to see how to calculate this, how to record this transaction. Okay. So in these slides, in the previous lecture we already had seen the format of computation of total income. If you forget or if you didn't watch my previous lecture, I will going to share the link in the description. Please watch and then only move forward in this, that is practical problem. Okay. So while solving the sum, I already explained you what information we have to write. That is, we have to write some information, that is name of the assessee, Mr. Sumit, assessment year will come 1920, previous year will come 1819, legal status will be individual and residential status will be R and OR, that is resident and ordinary resident. Then we have to write computation of total income. Okay. Next, here particulars amount rupees, and here again amount. First head we have to write income from salary. So as I already explained you in the format, that income from which heads will be given, that income only we have to record in the format while calculating the total taxable income. Understood? No need to write all the five heads of income. So once again I will revise. What are the five heads of income? Income from salary, income from house property, income from business and profession, which is also called, that is PG, BP. Next one income from capital gain, and next one income from other source. So these all are five heads of income. So in this sum, what are the things given? That is only two heads of income is given. First one is income from salary and second one is income from house property. So we will going to record only two heads of income only. Income from salary, in this the first thing will going to come basic salary, and the basic salary amount is given 80,000 multiplied by 12. So what will be the amount? 9,60,000. Okay, that is taxable, which I already explained you while reading the sum. Next one will be bonus. Bonus is 5,000. Again it will be taxable. So again I explain, bonus is taxable when the bonus is received. Due bonus and declare bonus is not taxable. It is exempt. Next one will be dearance allowances. So I already calculate the amount, that is 7,68,000. It is 80% of basic salary. So it will also taxable. Next one will be house rent allowances. So I already explained, that is house rent allowances is exempt under section 13A. Okay, and what will be the amount? 5,000 is the exemption amount, which is already given in the sum. Students, most of the time the exemption amount will always given. If it is not given, you have to calculate by using some formula. Okay. Next one, that is house rent allowances is taxable up to rupees 3,000. Next, reimbursement of medical expenses. So again I explain, from the assessment year 2019-20, reimbursement of medical expenses is fully taxable. Okay. So next one, after recording all the amount under the heads income from salary, what we are getting? We are getting a gross salary. And what is the gross salary? While adding all these amounts, we will get the gross salary, and the amount is 17,94,000. After this, what we have to do? We have to reduce the deduction, and I already explained you while explaining the format. The three deduction will come under section, under the head income from salary. First one will be standard deduction, second one will be professional tax, and third one will be entertainment allowances. Our entertainment allowances, you know very well, only eligible for government employees. Clear? So here the first standard deduction will going to come, and the standard deduction amount is 40,000, you know very well. The second will be professional tax. It will comes under deduction under section 16 subsection 3, and the amount is 2,500. This is also given in the sum. So total deduction will be 42,500. This we have to reduce from the gross salary, and we will get the net taxable salary. And the net taxable salary will be 17,51,500. Clear? Let's move further. In this sum, information about the house property is also given. So next heads of income will be income from house property. Here first we have to record the fair rent, okay, which is already given in the sum 72,000, and second we have to record municipal valuation, and the municipal valuation amount is 60,000. This is also given in the sum. So you know very well, under the head income from house property we have to use the formula. First one will be fair rent, second one will be municipal valuation, and C part will be higher of A and B. Higher of A and B, it's mean that फेयर रेंट एंड म्यूनिसिपल वैल्यूएशन में से जो अमाउंट ज्यादा रहेगा वो हमको सी पार्ट में लेना है. क्लियर? सो 60,000 एंड 72,000 में से विच अमाउंट इज ग्रेटर? द 72 अमाउंट इज अ ग्रेटर, सो वी हैव टू राइट 72,000 अंडर द हेड सी. D1 will be standard rent again, okay, and standard rent will always given in the sum, so it is given 48,000. After then E part will be lower of C and D. Lower of C and D मतलब C जो अभी हम लोग ने कैलकुलेट किया और D स्टैंडर्ड रेंट, ये दोनों में से जो भी अमाउंट लो रहेगा उसको हमको E पार्ट में रिकॉर्ड करना है. और 72,000 एंड 48,000 में से कौन सा कम है? 48,000 कम है. सो दैट वी हैव टू रिकॉर्ड अंडर द हेडिंग E. क्लियर? Next one will be actual rent. Actual rent will always given in a sum, you have to calculate. Okay, so rent per month will be going to there, and you have to calculate by multiplying number of month. Okay, so actual rent is always given in the sum, that is 72,000. Okay, so after then we will get G, that is higher of E and F. Higher of E and F will be 48,000 and 72,000 में से which amount is higher? definitely 72,000 is higher. So that 72,000 is called gross annual value. Once again, I am repeating this formula. While calculating income from house property, you always have to use this formula only. First is fair rent, second is municipal valuation. Higher of A and B, fair rent and municipal valuation में से जो ज़्यादा रहेगा वो आपको लेना, that is C. D part will be standard rent. Okay, standard rent लिखने के बाद हायर ऑफ ए एंड बी और स्टैंडर्ड रेट में से जो लोअर रहेगा वो आपको लेना है. ठीक है, दैट इज 48,000. यू विल गेट द ई पार्ट. आफ्टर गेटिंग द ई पार्ट यू हैव टू राइट डाउन एफ पार्ट. एफ पार्ट इज व्हाट? एक्चुअल रेंट. ओके, सो ई पार्ट और एफ पार्ट में से जो भी हायर रहेगा वो आपको लिखना है एज अ ग्रॉस एनुअल वैल्यू. सो इनकम फ्रॉम हाउस प्रॉपर्टी में ग्रॉस एनुअल वैल्यू कैसे कैलकुलेट किया जाता है? विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस फॉर्मूला वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट द इनकम ग्रॉस एनुअल वैल्यू. सो व्हाट इज द ग्रॉस एनुअल वैल्यू? इट इज 72,000. क्लियर व्हाट आई सेड? नेक्स्ट, I already explained you in the formula. After getting the gross annual value, what we have to do? We have to reduce municipal tax. And municipal tax which is paid by owner, that amount only we have to reduce. In this sum, the municipal tax is paid by tenant. So that amount we does not have to reduce. So here municipal tax will what come? It will nil. Or you can write down exempt. Why it is exempt? Because it is paid by tenant. It is not paid by owner. After reducing this, what we will get? Net annual value. So net annual value will be 72,000. Okay. Next, after getting the net annual value, again income from house property we have to reduce deduction under section 24. Here, how many deduction will going to come? 2 deduction will going to come. First one will be, that is again here standard deduction, which is 30% of net annual value. It is always fixed under the head income from house property. What is fixed? That is deduction under section 24. 30% of net annual value is called standard deduction. This amount we have to reduce from net annual value. Okay, so we have to calculate 30% of 72,000. So amount will come 21,600. Clear? Let's move further. Again, the second deduction will come interest from house property. So here the interest from housing loan is not given, so no need to write this amount. After then directly we will get the income from house property. So what will be the amount? 50,400. After reducing standard deduction from the net annual value, we are getting income from house property. And what is the amount? 50,400. Okay. So in the above we get, that is income from salary, and here we get income from house property. Both the amount we have to add and we will get gross taxable income. This already I explained in the formula, in the format. Okay. So after adding all the heads of income, what we are getting? We are getting a gross taxable income. And what is the amount? 18 lakh 1,900 is a gross taxable income. After getting the gross taxable income, what we have to do? We have to reduce the deduction under chapter 6A, and I already explained you while explaining the format. What are the different deduction? Different deduction: 80C, 80CCC, 80D, 80DD, 80E and 80U, and 80TTA also. This all deduction. Okay. So in this sum, what the deduction has given, that deduction only we have to take. First deduction is given, deduction under section 80C LIC. In this sum given, deduction under section 80C LIC, life insurance premium, that is 6,000. Clear? Next deduction is given in a starting only. What is that? Mr. Sumit is a disabled person and the disability is what? 95%. It's mean that more than 80%. So Mr. Sumit is eligible for deduction of rupees 1,50,000 under section 80U. So that also we have to record, that is 1,50,000. So total deduction Mr. Sumit will get 1,56,000 and that deduction we have to reduce from gross taxable income. After reducing the gross taxable income, from the gross taxable income, what we are getting? We are getting the net taxable income. This is also called total income. This is also called net taxable income. Okay. So the net taxable income is 16,45,900. From where we get this amount? ग्रॉस टैक्सेबल सैलरी, उसमें से डिडक्शन जब हमने रिड्यूस किया एंड डिडक्शन का अमाउंट कितना था? 1,56,000. उसको रिड्यूस करने के बाद हमको क्या मिला? वी गेट नेट टैक्सेबल सैलरी एंड नेट टैक्सेबल सैलरी का अमाउंट कितना हुआ? 16,45,900. ये सब में इसके आगे और कोई हेड्स ऑफ इनकम दिया नहीं है, तो इसीलिए हमने क्या किया? ओनली 2 हेड्स ऑफ इनकम दिया था, तो 2 हेड्स ऑफ इनकम क्या किया? रिकॉर्ड किया और उसके बेस पे हम लोग ने क्या किया? नेट टैक्सेबल इनकम कैलकुलेट किया और टोटल टैक्सेबल इनकम कैलकुलेट किया. ओके, सो विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस प्रैक्टिकल प्रॉब्लम आई ट्राई टू एक्सप्लेन यू हाउ टू कैलकुलेट द टोटल इनकम और नेट टैक्सेबल इनकम. ये नेट टैक्सेबल इनकम, व्हाट इज मीन बाय नेट टैक्सेबल इनकम? दैट इज this income is eligible for individual to pay the tax. अभी इंडिविजुअल का जो टैक्स कैलकुलेट होगा वो ये नेट टैक्सेबल इनकम पे क्या होता है? कैलकुलेट होता है. क्लियर? अंडरस्टूड एवरीवन? ओके, सो प्लीज कीप वॉचिंग माय वीडियो. इन फर्दर वीडियो I will bring some more practical problem which is related to some other heads of income. Clear? Thank you for watching my video.